This is something that comes up a ton with traditionally trained vocalists and vocal students. And in traditional circles is valid, but it is incredibly hampering when it comes to exploring your voice in a contemporary or modern way, and can throw us for a loop in a big way when we're listening to our favorite vocalists do what they do. I'm talking about larynx position. What should my larynx be doing? Oh, you shouldn't raise your larynx. Oh, your larynx needs to be fixed. Your larynx needs to be right here so that you can maintain an open throat. Raising your larynx will cause strain. The only way to not be strained is to have your larynx low. People say all sorts of different things. I want to share with you the approach that I share with all of my students. And I'm going to share with you 4 examples from some of my favorite vocalists that show you why you should be thinking about your larynx very differently. But in order to get the most out of this mindset and approach shift, you must have a handle on how to support your voice. Because if you go into trying to do some of these things that you're going to hear these other vocalists do and do it with your own voice without knowing how to support properly and freely, you're going to tense up right away. So click the link below in the pinned comment or the video description and join my free course. Gerard Way, listen to this passage. Things are better if I stay. Let's ignore the notes for a second and just think about the posture of his voice. Things are bad. Things are better. Things are better if I stay. Things are better if... What am I doing? Things are bad. Things are bad. Yeah, I'm brightening with my mouth, but I'm also... My larynx is not fixed. It's not necessarily neutral. It raises, it lowers. Things are better. Now, if I put that musically and I try to fix my larynx, or do something that my larynx should do and think about it. Things are better. Things are better if I... Oh, it's raising and lowering. Oops. Things are better. I am so tense. I can't do anything because I'm thinking about larynx position. Don't think about it at all. Think about what you feel from the tone. Listen again. Things are better. Things are better if I stay. Things are better if I stay. If I try to fix my larynx for more tonal consistency, I ruin the line. Things are better if I stay. That's one posture, and it's dumb compared to what Gerard's doing. Things are better if I stay. Singing with the expressiveness and tonal variance that Gerard Way does in that little line, not to mention his entire singing career, requires that we let our larynx float and do whatever. This is the essence of wonderfully free vocal exploration. Let your voice do whatever. It should do nothing. It can do anything. If it feels okay, if you're not tense, you're doing something right. Next example. Take. Again, I don't want to think about it, but I'm sort of drawing attention to it. Take, very open, kind of a traditional sound, lower larynx, open throat, almost take me. Then I'm going to craft my tone. I'm going to brighten it a little bit as I go into my head voice. Take me past the edge. Take me past the edge. Yes. Now, if I was thinking about fixing or a neutral larynx or a low or high larynx, I wouldn't have that sort of malleability with with my tone to give me that variety, and I probably couldn't hit the notes. Take me past the edge. It's in the variance that a free-floating larynx allows you. Take me past the edge. I want to see the other side. Past the edge. Take me past the edge. Let it float. Let it do whatever. Here's the beauty of this mindset. If it's okay for my larynx to go up and down, I have less to control. The essence of stored, unidentified tension, which competes with our ability to sing, is based on our perception that we need to control certain things with our voice. Actually, we need to release certain things. This is one of those things that we need to release. As we release the need to control what our larynx is doing, even in just our mindset, we free ourselves up and we release the tension that is associated with it. Next example. Sunspots of fade. Listen to where he was there versus smile, smile, sunspot, smile. Seem to greet me with a smile. I mean, there's so many things going on there that you may not even realize upon multiple hundreds of listens. Certainly I didn't. But we have this more somber sound. Just when every day seem to greet me with a smile, smile. Now, just for a moment, I'm adding more compression. I'm throwing my resonance back, smile, and I'm raising my larynx for this wonderfully nasal sound, smile. And then I'm reshaping the tone for sunspots of fade. And this variance, this tonal variance, coming about by the moving around of my placement and resonance, in part is because my larynx is moving up and down. It's not because of solely that, but it's definitely part of it. Seem to greet me with a smile, sunspots have faded, faded. Sure don't mind the change, yeah. So much better than if I try to pick one, if I'm really focusing on that. What should my larynx be doing? Seem to greet me with a smile. You just sound like a bad robot because you're trying to do things by the book. Should, shouldn't. Final example.
I wanna know, have you ever seen rain?
I wanna know. Ooh. Listen to how he's in like falsetto and this very somber lower larynx position by the end of that phrase.
I wanna know,
I know. Forget about the pitches. I wanna know. Forget about the words. Ooh, just the vowels. It's not even that my larynx is correlated in this example, especially with like bright is high larynx and dark is low larynx, although that can be a factor. But the fact that I'm letting my larynx do what it does and letting it float allows me to place my voice dynamically without having to worry about what it's doing. I wanna know. Have you ever seen the rain? Right there, rain. I let my larynx sort of follow the posture of my mouth, rain, to create some variety. So I hope these examples and my commentary and demonstrations inspires you to let yourself experience things. Don't cling to shoulds that you've heard and not tested with experience, especially when it comes to your voice. But that's a great thing to think about in a lot of ways. Again, if you'd like more help exploring your voice in a free, non-judgmental way, click the link below and join my free course. And check out this playlist for ways that you can use dynamic placement and resonance to highly expand your range.